Welcome to the Single Source Essay. This particular essay needs to be written by you and only you. Why? Because my instructions are specific. They are organized in a way to allow you to create a perfectly formed 5-paragraph essay. There's not an AI program in the world that can follow my instructions. I've already tried. So let's do this together, and we're going to go over the instructions now. This is what will be included in this essay. All of it will be in Times New Roman 12 font, double-spaced. Name, course, date, word count, upper left-hand corner. A centered, snappy title. A centered title image, no logos, cartoons, or words. A 5-paragraph essay, works cited, and your outline. Now, the point of this assignment is to find an article, a single source, that interests you. Maybe you agree with the article, maybe you don't, but you've found a key article on a subject that fascinates you, that takes a distinct position. There are 2 ways to find that article, 2 strategies. First, you can think of a topic that interests you, and you can Google that topic and find an interesting current article within the last 2 years that offers a biased view of that subject. Or, if you can't really think of a topic that's interesting, go to Google, type in the word news, and then scroll through current articles to find something that interests you. No matter which way you go, find an article written by a person, not a site contributor, but an article written by a person about a topic for which there are 2 different opinions. What do I mean by 2 different opinions? A bias. Let's look real fast. Here's an article on Montessori schools. Maybe I think Montessori schools are positive and a good idea. Maybe I don't. But if I like this article, I'm going to use this and the position of the authors of this article to decide whether I agree with them or I don't agree with them. This article is going to present Montessori in a very favorable light. Here's an article about something that may or may not be true. I might want to use this article and find out, is this true or is it not true? What about real versus fake diamonds? It's a controversy. People have an opinion. And so that could be a topic that's interesting and finding an article about that topic. So we've found the topic. It's something controversial. We found the article written by a person, and we're going to discuss that article in this written 5-paragraph essay. So first things first, of course, we've already done the EasyBib project, so we know as we research, we can go and put those articles that we find that support our definitions into that EasyBib project. So here is the outline template. The introduction needs to be specific. The first sentence is going to be in first person, and that will be your interest in the topic. The next sentence is going to be the controversial nature of the topic. The next sentence will be the thesis statement. I've shown you in each of the strategies how to write a thesis statement. There is also a tutorial in the course. You can scroll down to the bottom of the content page and find that tutorial on how to write a thesis statement. Next will be a transition to the next paragraph. It'll be a sentence that indicates moving on to the next paragraph. Remember, because this is a formal essay, we will never write the words. Let's take a look at, you are not talking to the reader, you are not the educator, you are evaluating. So it's simply a statement moving on to the next paragraph, which is the definition paragraph. You can assume that the reader is intelligent, but the reader doesn't necessarily know, I don't know, an F-22 from anything. So this next paragraph in 7 or 8 sentences explains the subject matter to the reader. You can use other resources for cited definitions of the subject matter. Now the reader kind of understands what we're talking about. So the next paragraph will be the position of the article. You're going to explain what is the focus of that article. You'll use quotes from the article. There may be other quotes that other people said about the article. There may be other things, but you want to now describe your single source. Next paragraph is where you're going to disclose whether you agree with the article's position or you don't agree. You're going to use facts, not just blanketed opinion. If I say I don't find Montessori schools to be the best path for me because my study indicates that in a research study conducted by 76% of the students, whatever. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm using a fact to support my opinion. I may say opinion the other way. I may say I think Montessori schools are fantastic. My child was in Montessori schools and went on to whatever. So this paragraph, 7 or 8 sentences, is going to state my opinion. Next is the conclusion, and for the outline, we do need to see the conclusion detailed. First sentence in the conclusion is another way of stating your interest in the topic. The next sentence in the conclusion summarizes what you've learned as you delved into the topic, 1 or 2 sentences. Next, you will summarize your opinion about this topic in 1 or 2 sentences. So when you found facts that supported your opinion back here in this paragraph, you'll save some of those facts for the conclusion. I love to research because when I research, I find facts and I put a little bit in the introduction and I save a little bit for the conclusion, and it's a wonderful thing. So you're going to have that indicated here. Then you're going to end with 1 sentence that's some profound statement. The statement will never include we, you, us, our, or they. Never. The final profound statement can be a quote by somebody. It can be your own personal experience. It can be somebody you interviewed about this topic. It can be something that's profound, but never, ever in this entire essay use the words we, you, us, our, they. Always specific, objective facts. Now, you will write the essay using that outline to include name, course, date, set font, 12 times New Roman 12, 2 lines, then indent the title, snappy little title about your topic, then 2 more lines and the title image, and that's an image that summarizes your topic. No logos, no words, no cartoons. Since this is for educational purposes, you don't need to create a citation for that image. So let's pause just a moment and talk about this title image for just a second. Let's say my article is about this French revolt that's happening in France, and I need to select my title image. I have a choice between these 2 images. This image indicates that people are marching about something. I see hands raised, but I don't know what this sign means, and the reader's going to have to stop and try to figure out what this sign means. The other option is this image. Do you see why this image is so much better? The reader sees that there's a conflict, people are going to be in trouble. We see police vests, we see somebody in protest, and I know that the rest of the article is going to explain this to me. So that is the importance of a title image. Let's go back to our instructions. 2 lines under the title image, we begin the 5-paragraph essay, 7 to 8 sentences per paragraph. That's a rough estimate. We don't want a paragraph that's 20 sentences long, and we don't want a paragraph that's 2 sentences long. We want our paragraphs to be organized according to our outline in that manner. Then the works cited using our EasyBib. Shall we go over that real quick? Let's do really fast. I've collected all of my citations. I'm going to click Export All. Then I have a choice, either as a Microsoft Word or as a Google Doc. Let's go ahead and just do this as a Word for this demonstration. You can use either one. See where that works cited was propagated down in the tray of my computer. There it is. I'm going to enable editing just in case anything's incorrect. Everything is beautifully organized. Notice there are no live URLs in this works cited. Very important. If you see any live blue links, you want to make sure that you remove any links. Below that is your outline. Let's look at the example real quick. This would be my name, course date, so forth. I chose a different font for the title. I have a title image. I'm going to have paragraph 1. You can see this explained when you open the PDF. Below that, I have my works cited. And below that, I have my outline. I save all of that as a PDF. And after I've edited and made sure everything is pristine, I save that and I post that in the Submit Here tab. That concludes this explanation of the single source essay.